The Middle East is now sitting on the edge of disaster, and tonight, the world is watching one narrow strip of water that could ignite a global crisis overnight. Warships are moving, fighter jets are ready, and Iran is refusing to back down even after devastating strikes shattered parts of its military infrastructure. The question now is terrifying. Is the ceasefire already collapsing? Welcome back to NPM News. I'm James Merello. If you believe in real reporting with tension, truth, and the stories shaping our world, make sure you subscribe right now. Hit the like button and turn on notifications because this situation is moving fast. Tonight, America's military buildup across the Middle East remains fully in place. Britain and France are now sending warships toward the region as fears grow over the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most important waterways on Earth. Nearly a fifth of the world's oil passes through this narrow route, and if it shuts down, the economic shockwaves could hit every country on the planet. Many believed Iran would surrender after suffering massive damage to its military leadership and naval infrastructure. But instead of backing down, Tehran appears to be digging in deeper. Former U.S. Navy Captain Bob Wells says Iran's Revolutionary Guard is still determined to control the Strait of Hormuz and may simply be stalling for time while tensions continue to rise. And that changes everything. According to Captain Wells, thousands of ships and tens of thousands of sailors remain trapped in uncertainty across the Persian Gulf. He says the United States now has the naval power to launch what he calls a Project Freedom operation to secure safe passage through the region and stop Iran from threatening international vessels. But here's where the fear grows even bigger. Military analysts now warn that Iran may not be interested in real negotiations at all. Instead, they believe Tehran is dragging out talks while rebuilding pressure behind the scenes. Some experts are even calling for renewed strikes after weeks of failed diplomacy produced almost no progress. And while diplomats speak publicly about peace, warships continue moving into position. Captain Wells also revealed growing concerns over Iranian drone activity, ballistic missile threats, and fast attack boats operating near critical shipping lanes. The fear is that even a single attack inside the Strait of Hormuz could trigger a massive military response from the United States and its allies. At the center of this crisis is the IRGC, Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps, a force many believe now holds enormous influence over Tehran's military decisions. Wells warned that Iran is becoming increasingly aggressive in its attempts to dominate the strategic waterway, despite international warnings from leaders, including Secretary of State Marco Rubio. And now the world is asking one chilling question: how long before this standoff explodes? The Strait of Hormuz is only a narrow choke point, in some areas barely wide enough for safe naval passage. American destroyers, helicopters, and surveillance systems are already monitoring the region around the clock. Military officials say the waters on the Omani side remain open for now, but tensions are rising by the hour. One mistake, one missile, one attack on a cargo ship, and the entire Middle East could spiral into another devastating conflict. Tonight, the ceasefire feels weaker than ever. Diplomacy is fading, military pressure is rising, and millions across the world are now watching to see whether this crisis ends with negotiations or with fire. This is NPM News. I'm James Merello. If you think global tensions are heading toward a breaking point, comment below with your opinion. Do you believe war can still be avoided, or is the world moving toward another major conflict? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this report because the next 48 hours could change everything.